What up, everybody? It's Icy Cobalt here, everybody. Welcome. It is Wednesday. It's March 26th. It's 5:51 p.m. today, guys. And we're going to be watching some videos, and we're going to see what's going on with the internet, as we always do. So, let's check it out.
I don't know where the shoot came from. They got shot in my neck. Calm down. We need an ambulance. We need an ambulance.
Did anybody see anything?
On April 20.
The extensions make it so full screen doesn't like cover all the way.
Police responded to an active shooting at the American Legion bar. When they got there, they found a 30-year-old barely clinging to life.
He's not well. He's bleeding.
Unfortunately, he died before he could say a word, leaving behind a mystery.
We're down another strong black man.
But the night was far from over.
Hey, when you guys able to break away, we got more shots fired.
Another
Holy
shooting
shit.
followed a few miles away. No witnesses, no suspects.
Another shooting?
But detectives found one lead that would change everything.
Your camera, is it working?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just when the killer thought he'd gotten away with the crime, an unexpected recording would change everything.
Yeah, that's the guy that shot that dude.
When the 911 call rang out just after 2 a.m. on April 27, 2017, investigators couldn't have predicted the long and twisted night ahead.
Evansville 911.
Shots are being fired at the Legion Bar right now.
Where at?
The Legion Bar,
Which one?
Chipnet.
Did you see who did it?
No, there's too many people. People are running back and forth. There's like several shots just went off, so
How many shots did you hear?
it's about 6.
The officers were dispatched to the 4900 block of Nichols Crossing Road in southeast Austin. While it's not uncommon for shootings to occur in this area, the level of chaos at this crime scene was unexpected.
Cars for shots fired. Dispatcher at 2739.
Did somebody get hit?
They got shot. I don't know where the shoot came from. They got shot in my neck.
And you got shut it down.
Just don't move. Calm down. We need an ambulance. We need an ambulance.
Did anybody see anything?
No, who is that? We need an ambulance.
Okay. We got one coming.
Shot by the road was Anthony Blaylock, struggling to stay alive. Around him were panicked people running in different directions. The bar manager was trying to aid Anthony.
Anybody see anything? I heard it just when I came out. I heard people trying to bang me. I knew I couldn't let nobody in there. We got one right here, one on the far side. All right. We got one right here. He's not well. You got your son back, okay? He's bleeding.
With every passing moment, it was becoming a race against time. Realizing the severity of the situation, officers immediately called in for backup and help.
Where's the Legion? Is it inside or out? We can fix it. Do you want to go ahead and start firing?
He's gonna be on the outside. Send me more cars.
The size of the crowd suggested that the night had been exceptional, an event or a dance party. Given the panicked crowd, officers wasted no time securing the area to preserve evidence.
Definitely, I need somebody to find some tape. Definitely take around here. Just my phone won't go. I'm just gonna go around the tree.
Police Department, vacate the area. Property is closed.
Guys, if you didn't see what happened, go. Please go. Try and get him so he's on his side more. Other position. Do you have any injuries on his extremities right now? He's got some injuries. Right on each side. We can't feel a heartbeat, I think. She said he is shallow. Fairly loud.
Masked in the panicked crowd could have been threats and witnesses. Officers kept their eyes peeled as they tended to Anthony. Nearby, they found 6 shell casings, which confirmed the accounts of the reports of multiple shots. At this time, the officers could think of 2 possibilities. Anthony was the intended target, or the shooter was about to open fire at the crowd.
My friend told me over here, and I was going to take her to the hospital.
Okay.
I don't know where she went.
Okay, she might have already went to the hospital, but
But I'm saying she's with me, like her kids
Okay.
at my family's house.
In the chaos, this woman had lost her friend in the panicked crowd.
Oh,
she has
shit.
like a orange dress on.
Okay. There's people everywhere, so I haven't seen her. I don't
Saying they had her inside of here.
She's not in here right now. There's nobody in here except for police officers right now.
Everything.
I don't know. Do you have any other friends you guys are with?
Like, I ain't even really here right now. This is crazy. I don't go out to Evansville.
Investigators, overwhelmed with other priorities, couldn't give her much attention at the time. But soon enough, they would realize she was the key to unlocking the entire puzzle.
Can I sit right here and talk to someone over here?
Do what?
Come back this
Can I
way
just
toward
sit right
me.
here and talk to someone over here?
over there somewhere. Sit in the car or whatever.
It's my car keys. I can't sit in my car.
Okay, so just hang out across the road till we're done.
Out your
She'll find you.
passenger side window.
Meanwhile, the surveillance video could have solved this case immediately.
Do we know if the camera's working? Because that guy's right through the freaking camera.
All the way through.
You got the
Yeah, it's going straight through the drywall.
okay, but your camera, is it working?
Yeah, it works.
Okay.
But the shift manager didn't have access to the video equipment. They had to wait until another manager reached the bar.
Darn. Sorry, I had to lock everything down.
That's fine.
Any way that you get to it.
Oh, man. Back here, but I don't know how to work it.
This twin?
You have to ask. I don't
This
know.
one ain't like my regular, like, so what somebody shoots here every weekend, but I got to
I know it's back there, but I don't know how to work it.
While one team focused on the investigation, the other rushed Anthony to the hospital. Despite their best efforts, he was pronounced dead upon arrival.
it looks like, well, I don't know, it's insulation inside there.
Yeah, it comes out over here. There's two of them.
Yep, that's the exit for this one. So there was somebody over here, if that's from the night.
Car facing here.
Just watch your step here, because we got some showcasing still and stuff.
I was trying to see if you could come up some video, that would be fantastic. Oh, that's okay, thank you.
Just watch right there.
Stakes shot higher as the case turned into a homicide that they needed to solve before anyone else was hurt.
Being car for shots fired, Ravenswood Marshall. There are 5 shots so far. We are getting multiple calls.
The officers downloaded the video and prepared to bring it back to the headquarters to analyze it. But before they could do that, their radios delivered shocking news.
You hear that last? Yeah, I heard. Hey, one of you guys over the breakaway. We got more shots fired.
A second shooting had just erupted only miles away. Was this a continuation of the first attack? Or was a serial shooter trying to finish his job? They were quickly dispatched to find out.
Go ahead on car to car.
Are you getting close to just getting done collecting those over there?
Yeah, I got these collected.
It's just another ordinary day for Masao Yoshida. He's a 56-year-old engineer running a nuclear power plant. Like every day, he's assigning tasks, reviewing reports, and making sure everything is running smoothly. Little does he know that at this very moment, about 180 kilometers away, events are set in motion that will lead to one of the greatest disasters in the history of Japan. Just offshore, the Earth starts trembling. A magnitude 9 undersea megathrust earthquake shakes the region. The Japanese are used to earthquakes, but this one is different. It's the most powerful one the country has ever seen. And
Holy
it will
shit.
trigger a chain of events that will change the world forever.
Japan has been hit by its biggest earthquake since
An
records
explosion
began.
was heard and smoke seen.
The images of destruction and flooding coming out of Japan are simply heartbreaking.
Well, this is definitely not good news.
This one is a bigger scale than anything this country has ever faced.
There are new fears today that the reactor core being breached.
There are now serious concerns about radioactive material leaks.
Damn, this is crazy with headphones on.
Masao Yoshida is in his office when the earthquake strikes.
Holy
By
shit.
the time it's over, the entire nuclear plant has lost power. The quake has cut Fukushima Daiichi off from the electrical grid. Although they generate their own electricity, nuclear plants still rely on external power to operate. Fukushima Daiichi has 6 reactor units. Each reactor houses radioactive fuel rods. Nuclear fission generates intense heat that turns water into steam. That steam then drives massive turbines to produce electricity. The fuel rods continue to generate heat even when the reactors are shut down. That's why they need to be cooled at all times. The plant has emergency diesel generators, or EDGs, to keep the water pumps running in case of a power outage. Reactor 1 is an older model that instead uses an isolation condenser to cool the rods. Units 1 to 3 automatically shut down after the earthquake.
Ooh.
Units 4 to 6 have already been offline for maintenance. With grid power gone, the backup generators kick in to keep the cooling systems operational. Masao Yoshida immediately evacuates his staff. The plant has a designated emergency response center with seismic filters to withstand earthquakes. Yoshida and parts of his staff shelter there. Disaster drills are routine, but when a real emergency unfolds, chaos takes over. Now, they need to stay calm and hope the cooling systems hold. Because if they don't, the worst-case scenario looms: a full-scale nuclear meltdown. The fuel rods could melt into an extremely hot and radioactive mass. That mass could reach temperatures of up to 2,000 degrees Celsius and melt through the reactor pressure vessel. It could leak into the environment and contaminate vast areas, rendering them completely uninhabitable for decades. The heat also builds up immense pressure inside the reactor. If it gets too high, the reactor could explode. At the ERC, Yoshida checks in with other operators across the plant. He's trying to assess the status of the reactors. Everything appears to be stable so far. The backup generators are running. The cooling systems seem to work. For a brief moment, everyone eases up a bit. But the earthquake was just the beginning. Events like Fukushima remind us why the world needs experts who can design safer systems and respond to crises. You will work around 80,000 hours in your life. That's plenty of time to contribute to something meaningful, like preventing AI-related catastrophe or reducing pandemic risks. But where would you even start? 80,000 Hours is also the name of today's sponsor, a non-profit that's not selling you anything. Their only goal is to help you use this. Waves start building. They're small at first, but grow larger and more powerful as they approach the coast.
Oh shit.
Fukushima Daiichi sits right on the shoreline. It's designed to withstand waves up to 6 meters high. But against this monster tsunami, the walls don't stand a chance. A wave of almost 15 meters washes over the nuclear plant. Roads and pathways disappear underwater. Vehicles are swept away like paper boats. People run for their lives, seeking shelter on higher floors. About 8 minutes later, a second wave strikes, almost as high as the first. Containment buildings, turbines, offices, the flood just swallows the entire site. Yoshida monitors the situation from the ERC. A report comes in from the control room in Reactor 1. The tsunami has flooded the diesel generators. The lights are out and the instrument panels have gone dark. The isolated condenser at Reactor 1 has lost signal from the control room.
So everything that was able to control the nuclear reactors, the water took it all over and destroyed it.
And gone into automatic shutdown. Without electricity, the engineers have no idea what's happening inside the reactors. They don't know if a meltdown can still be prevented, or if it's already well underway. Yoshida knows that this situation extends far beyond the power plant itself. He reports to the local and national governments. Throughout the afternoon, a team of engineers tries to restart the isolated condenser to cool Reactor 1. But they fail. While Yoshida and his team are fighting to cool the reactors, the outside world takes stock of the havoc the tsunami wreaked. The waves have inundated large parts of the eastern coastline. Miyagi Prefecture is among the most affected. These are the areas hit by the tsunami. Tens of thousands of people have lost their lives. 100,000 people are forced to evacuate, and about 1 million homes are destroyed. The entire region is wrecked. But right now, the world's eyes are fixed on the looming nuclear disaster at Fukushima Daiichi. The workers at the plant are forced to get creative. They hook up car batteries to the instrument panels to restore the lights. Now they can finally read the parameters again and monitor the situation. Pressure inside the reactor is rising fast. Without cooling, the intense heat will boil the remaining water into steam and force the pressure even higher. There's only one option left to prevent an explosion.
This is getting bad.
Venting. That's a last resort procedure where special valves are opened to release steam and reduce pressure inside the reactor. Venting might prevent an explosion, but it has a price. Radioactive material could be released into the atmosphere, causing extreme levels of contamination. Which is why Masao Yoshida considers it the very last resort. Amidst the chaos, he's in close contact with the Tokyo headquarters of TEPCO, the power company that owns and operates the plant. But communication is difficult. People at HQ don't seem to grasp the gravity of the situation. Yoshida and his team feel abandoned. The water level in Reactor 1 is checked every 15 minutes and manually recorded next to the gauge. It appears to be rising. Maybe the water is not evaporating after all. The staff is relieved. They don't know the gauge is wrong. The worst case scenario at Reactor 1 is already fully underway. The meltdown is happening. Radiation levels on site start spiking on the very first night. Yoshida fears the worst. What if Reactor 1 has a leak and is already releasing radioactive material?
Ooh.
He receives new orders from TEPCO headquarters. The venting process must be started immediately to relieve pressure inside the reactor. But Yoshida hesitates. The plant is still without power, and without it, venting can't be done remotely. The valves have to be opened manually, which means Yoshida has to send his workers into potentially contaminated areas. The radiation there could already be deadly. He faces an impossible choice: defy orders from the top, or risk the lives of his team. The next morning, the government designates an evacuation zone. Residents within a 10-kilometer radius from the plant have to leave their homes. A few hours later, a helicopter touches down on site. It's Japan's Prime Minister, Naoto Kan. He says he wants to assess the situation firsthand. But it soon becomes clear why he's really here: to pressure Yoshida into starting the venting process. Minutes later, the Prime Minister and his helicopter take off again. Yoshida and his team prepare for their most dangerous operation yet. A group of young workers volunteers to open the valves manually. Yoshida calls them his suicide squad. The men are fully suited up, pushing forward through the dark corridors. It's incredibly hot, almost 100 degrees Celsius, and all around them, invisible radiation looms. They finally make their way to the valves. Radioactive particles escape into the air, but at least the team is able to somewhat ease the pressure inside the reactor. Or so it seems. A massive explosion tears through the air. The blast is heard for miles. It's Reactor Unit 1, or more precisely, its roof.
Fucking shit.
It has been blown apart.
Oh,
4 workers are injured.
Shit.
The superheated, vaporizing cooling water inside the vessel reacted with the molten fuel rods, producing hydrogen gas. Trapped beneath the roof, the hydrogen formed an explosive bubble and ignited.
Oh my god, fucking
A
cooked.
huge amount of radiation is released into the environment. and the entire world is watching live on TV.
A steam hydrogen explosion.
Officials are still trying to figure out how much radiation escaped.
Fears of a nuclear
They're
meltdown.
broadcasting the
But
shit
official
live,
reports are contradictory. Japan's Nuclear and Industrial Safety Agency NISA talks about a nuclear meltdown before the explosion has even happened. TEPCO and the Japanese government deny it. The evacuation zone is expanded to 20 kilometers. More people are forced to leave their homes. For now, the wind is pushing the radioactive cloud out onto the Pacific. But if it turns, it could blow straight towards Tokyo. At the plant, another issue comes up. The staff is running out of fresh water coolant. But the reactors must stay cool at all costs to prevent another explosion like the one in Unit 1.
冷却水がなくなりました。海水注入を開始します。
Yoshida makes a critical decision to use seawater for cooling. Fire trucks start
Oh my
pumping
God.
seawater into the reactor cores. Everything seems to be going according to plan. But then Yoshida gets another call from
Seawater
TEPCO.
has salt in it.
海水注入って一体どういうことだ。はい、進めてます。本当か。はい、もう開始してます。なんだって、もう始めてるのか。何か問題ありますか。そんなことはするな。どういうことですか。とにかくやめろ。なぜですか。もう動いているので止められません。黙れ。こっちはみんなそれで怒ってんだ。
TEPCO orders Yoshida to stop the seawater injection
Why?
immediately. The salt water will do irreversible damage to the reactors. TEPCO wants to avoid that, hoping that one day the reactors can be put back into operation. Yoshida faces yet another impossible choice, and this time he defies the order. The team continues the seawater injection. It will later become clear that Yoshida's bold decision prevented an even greater catastrophe. Slowly but steadily, the reactor temperatures begin to drop. 2 days later, Reactor 3 is rocked by a hydrogen explosion similar to that in Unit 1.
本部、災害、災害。
Just moments before the blast, Yoshida had sent some of his men to check on Reactor 3. Now he's riddled with guilt. Did he just send them straight to death? Yoshida has the sinking feeling he may never make it out of there alive. He bows before his team to apologize for his bad judgment. With the very next breath, he asks them for their help again, fully aware of the incredible risk they are taking. He is moved by how many of them agree to keep going. The cooling efforts continue. Helicopters and concrete pumps are used to spray the salt water into the reactors. But the rising radiation levels make it increasingly difficult to get close. The Geiger counters are now measuring radiation levels.
Some people complain because they have to like go into like fast food or something and like listen to like a manager and like people be mean to them and stuff and all this and that. But like this guy, he has to go in and handle this. He has like the company railing his ass. He has the prime minister railing his ass. And this is all over something that he wasn't even his fault, the earthquake. And now it's fucking all this shit up. So sometimes, you know, just realize the grass might be a little greener where you're at.
Of 400 millisieverts per hour. That's a lethal dose for human cells and comes with a dramatic increase in cancer risk. And the day after, the bad news just keep coming. There's another explosion in Reactor 2 in the morning. And another one in...
They just keep on fucking blowing up.
Reactor 4 in the afternoon.
Holy shit.
The wind has shifted too. For a while, there's a radioactive cloud heading straight for Tokyo. This is it, Yoshida thinks. The downfall of Eastern Japan. But giving up is not an option. Yoshida evacuates everyone who is not essential to cooling the reactors. A bus takes the employees to Fukushima Daini, another nuclear plant 17 kilometers to the south. Out of 750 staff members, only a core group of about 50 people remains. Japan's fate now rests in their hands. The group will later become known as the Fukushima 50.
Wow.
They risked their lives to prevent an even greater disaster. That same day, the government steps in front of the camera. It's the first time they acknowledge the health risks posed by rising radiation levels around the plant. Another day dawns, and the situation is still far from under control. The fuel rods in Reactor 1 are now half exposed. Electricity is back, and the seawater injection continues. The fuel rods in Unit 2 are also partially exposed. Radiation levels remain dangerously high. All across the site, smoke rises and fires burn. It's a truly apocalyptic sight. The Fukushima 50 are working day and night, pushing through under brutal conditions. They are in a relentless battle to keep the reactors from overheating.
Damn.
Yoshida and his team are determined to hold the line until the bitter end. Six days after the earthquake, Japan assesses the true scale of the disaster. The quake and resulting tsunami have devastated whole regions. Entire cities and landscapes are underwater. The plant has finally been reconnected to the power grid. The reactors can be cooled without interruption. But vast areas around Fukushima are so contaminated they remain uninhabitable for decades. The disaster has led to the release of massive amounts of radioactive material. One of the biggest concerns is the isotope cesium-137. It has a half-life of about 30 years, meaning even after 3 decades, half of the original amount will still remain. The radiation levels are so extreme that Fukushima is now considered the second worst nuclear disaster in history after Chernobyl. Cleaning up the area is a major challenge. Workers remove layers of contaminated soil from playgrounds, parks, and farmland. Houses and streets are hosed down to wash away toxicity. Millions of plastic bags are filled with radioactive waste. The images of Fukushima shake Japan and the rest of the world. And they stir anti-nuclear sentiment.
Wow, I can't believe that actually happened. So Johnny Somali's begging the embassy for help.
You know, and a lot of people claim like, yo, he put the MAGA hat on to support Trump to get to free him. I don't know. Trump is somebody that likes the social media and is in tune with that. You know what I mean? If that's what I got to do to come home, I want to come home.
All right, so Johnny Somali is in full panic mode, and right now he is doing damage control. And he did an interview with Alex Novell that will be making a documentary about him. And this whole interview has only one purpose. It's to clean up his reputation, to try to make it look to the courts that he is remorseful and he wants to change. But in this interview, there is a lot being said. And I watched the entire thing, and I'm going to cut it down to 20 minutes, just the best parts, just the parts that matter. And trust me, he is coping hard. He realizes that his world is crumbling around him and that there is not much time left until he has to do serious time in jail. So without further ado, let's get started. The first segment is about Johnny Somali throwing Suspendus under the bus, saying that other streamers have done so much worse than him and they're still able to monetize on Kick.
But obviously I'm not perfect. Like, I've done some things, but there's a lot of creators that have done a lot worse. There's creators that have, for example, I don't want to throw Mr. Bass under the bus. Mr. Bass literally killed somebody, you know what I mean? Allegedly, I don't want to assume, but there's creators in our IRL streaming space, such as the person that even got me to start streaming on Kick is Suspendus. Suspendus has done way worse things than me, arguably. But he still has his Kick deal. $100 an hour Ethereum from Eddie. Still getting paid by Kick, not banned. But I'm the scapegoat for the whole IRL streaming community. I'm like Hitler to them. Like, it's insane. Like, you go to some of these streamers' chats and like, you can't mention Johnny Somali, you can't talk about Johnny Somali.
In the next segment, Somali talks about when his father first realized that he was a nuisance streamer and he went viral, and the shame that he's bringing upon his family.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God. Yeah, they didn't hear about it immediately. But you know how my father found out? My father was at work and someone showed him a video. Like, yo, this crazy black kid, you seen this kid running around Japan, Asia? And my dad doesn't say anything. Because obviously he's like, what the fuck? This is my job. Like, obviously, like, what the hell? And that's how my dad told me he finally found out. Like, someone at work, it went so viral, someone showed him like TikTok or some kind of Instagram scrolling, and that's his son. And I feel bad because my parents, they're refugees, of course. They're from Somalia and Ethiopia, and I don't think they wanted this life for me, this IRL streaming life, you know? They would rather have me, I have a finance degree, I have a bachelor's degree in finance. They would rather have me in a cubicle somewhere doing some accounting work or something, you know what I mean? So I do feel the biggest shame I have is a little bit my parents, because I feel like
Johnny Somali has a fucking bachelor's degree. I have a bachelor's degree myself too. Wow.
I'm supposed to be a role model because I've
In the next segment, Johnny complains that there are people that are hunting him and they're actively trying to kill him and end his life. Take a look at this.
There's people that literally want to kill me, which is ridiculous. And
there's people in Korea who are really after you. I mean, when we were Mondo and I were sitting in the car earlier, and we were like just looking through a couple of different accounts who are like.
He'll say, from going to college, I know a lot of people like him who didn't make a lot of good decisions.
Really, just like Korean dudes who are after you, like random Korean dudes.
Oh my God, I'm telling you, if you came here in October, November, I have some footage that is, and the police took 2 of my cell phones. Actually, one of my fans here in Korea gave me this phone so I can still stream. The Korean police have my phones in an evidence locker somewhere. I have so much footage, Alex, of my life day to day when I'm the most hated man in this country. And I have Korean Discord groups with 10,000 people tracking my geolocation. They were at one point trying to find what hotel I'm staying at, honking cars. Because I was like on X Space or Live, and they're trying to honk cars to figure out where I'm at. I'm sorry,
that's crazy.
And I've really had
my God, that's crazy.
Literally attempts on my life. When the Yoo Dal-boon, that's not even his real name, it's his stage name. When that Korean ex-Navy SEAL guy punched me, bro, somebody can die from that. If you sucker punch somebody and they hit their head on the concrete like I did.
Is that how you got the scar on your head?
No, this is from Israel. It's a whole other story.
Oh my God.
But I have a scar right here from when he punched me and then he kicked me in the head. Bro, you can die for that. You can die from that. Seriously. And for people to be on the internet championing it and saying like, yo, this is right. Like people, that guy made, from punching me in the face, he went from 0 subscribers to 27,000 subscribers in a day. He made tens and thousands of dollars in donations.
In the next clip,
Johnny Somali is continuing to see that basically YouTubers are making so much more money than he is. And that's pretty hilarious because he is a nuisance streamer. He shouldn't be able to profit from his content. He profits a little bit, but in the grand scheme of things, it's pretty damn obvious that the people that are covering him make 10 times more money than he does.
Oh, for sure.
It's a symbiotic relationship. You know, these content creators, they need me to create content. And if I just disappear and stop streaming, they don't have any videos or topics to talk about. And it sucks that, like, the people that make these YouTube videos and the documentaries, they make probably 10 times, 100 times what I make in one live stream. Like, even if I was back on Kicking at KCIP, these people make videos about me, they get 1, 2, 3 million views in a day. Like, I think the last 24 hours, Moist Critical made one, Atozy made one, and there were over 2-3 million views in the last 24 hours. It's ridiculous.
And they're getting over 10K pretty much off of a video of them sitting there just going, this guy who I don't know is bad, and here's what I read in the news about him that reinforces
Here's
that.
the opinion from Reddit and Twitter and just regurgitate. Sometimes it makes me think like, damn, I'm not working like harder, they're working smarter. Maybe I should have went back 2 years ago.
That's true.
Went back 2 years ago. I would have sat down and been like a reaction YouTuber or a streamer, because it seems like.
So the next segment is honestly my
just be
favorite.
a wreck, yeah, just
Johnny
like myself,
Somali really
dude.
thinks that Donald Trump can
It's
save
the dream,
him.
just being able
He's
to sit
that
on your ass
delusional,
and watch stuff
the
and
guy
get
that's
paid for it.
interviewing him even tried to call the embassy and Marco Rubio and tried to arrange for him to get freed, which, by the way, it's not going to happen.
He tried to call
Keep
Marco
dreaming.
Rubio.
I was in touch with the embassy. I've been emailing back and forth with them about us sitting down, and what they've expressed to me is that this falls beyond their jurisdiction, and that really the only people that can help you are in the State Department in the United States. So I emailed like Marco Rubio's office, and I emailed all those people over there. And the short of it is that, like, before I release the film even, I'm gonna distribute like almost like a PSA version of the film, but like kind of a call for help here. That like, you have an American citizen who wears a MAGA
call
hat,
for help.
goes around shooting content, and he was arrested in South Korea, and he's being held, and his passport, is being held.
Fucking God.
You know, Trump is president now. He freed all of these January 6th people. He freed all of those people. The State Department needs to step in and protect somebody who's like one of their own, you know?
And a lot of people claim like, yo, he put the MAGA hat on to support Trump to get to free him. I don't know. Trump is somebody that likes the social media and is in tune with that. You know what I mean? If that's what I got to do to come home, I want to come home. It's ridiculous. At the end of the day,
he's only gonna do it to come home.
I think it's gonna be some fines, and then they're gonna let me leave. But why play this whole game? Why do this whole stretched out long?
Because that's the punishment.
The process is the punishment.
Once again, I don't know if he's that delusional, if he really believes that Trump will save him, but that is very
Trump's not
unlikely
gonna
to
save
happen.
his ass.
The next segment, he's talking about
Trump don't got time for him. Trump got more important shit to worry about than Johnny.
how Kick used him, and they basically just tossed him out when they were done with him. Take a look at this.
So how does it feel to then have them all turn their backs on you when you kind of needed their support the most?
It does hurt a little bit, and I feel like Kick used me like a dirty towel and like threw me away like a rag. Because when the platform was like shit, I'm telling you, the website was dog shit. It didn't have any features, nothing. It didn't even have an app. I was streaming on Kick before there was even an app on Kick. I brought so much publicity to the platform. Like, and this is not even just for my
He
house.
did. He's not wrong about that, unfortunately.
You're pushing boundaries. You just need to calm down. Like,
he's being real with that.
Keep going. You know, so I feel like something switched, or there's came a point where they're like, oh, we need sponsors, we need advertising.
I didn't watch Kick until I heard him doing dumb shit on there.
But also these.
That's when I started watching.
Narrative that gets spread about me. People gonna.
XQC, all he does is just he gambles on there, but he was playing Rivals the other night. I give that to him. He does play some games on there, but yeah, he can gamble on there. It's not all of his content, but he does gamble quite frequently.
Affected about it when they scroll on Twitter and it says Kick streamer Johnny Somali did this, did this. And if you're one of the owners of the company, you're one of the staff there, you're like, oh, this doesn't look good for us. You know what I mean? It's better PR to just say, oh yeah, we banned them.
All right, so next the interviewer asks him, what's next for you if you get freed, if you're able to get out of the country? And what Johnny Somali says is just hilarious. He's talking about going to China, and go for it, Somali. Honestly, if you want to go and be a nuisance streamer in China, that is fantastic. There won't be much content for...
Bro, if he goes to China, they're going to beat his ass, man. There have been, like, people in China on video. They already said they didn't like him, so it's like, I mean, what the fuck? It's a bad idea, bro.
For me, because you are going to be locked up within 24 hours and never seen again, but at least you'll get your comeuppance.
I like doing IRL streaming on Party, you know, maybe go around Asia a little bit more. I don't know. I kind of want to go to, people are like trying to test my boundaries of where I won't go. I kind of want to go to China.
Oh my God, Johnny, no!
Yes.
Please don't go to China.
They're gonna disappear my ass.
One in chat if you think Johnny should go to China.
China would be lit.
I feel like Johnny should upgrade to North Korea next.
In the next clip, Johnny Somali just continues to play the victim, saying that there's people that murder and they don't get as much coverage as him, which is not true. I mean, the Karen Reed trial is really, really popular right now. I think he's overinflating his popularity, but take a look at this.
Really, I the narrative that's been created about me, I want to just try to kind of fight against it. You know, I really think the only thing I'm guilty of is hurting people's feelings. And in 2025, hurting people's feeling, I guess, is worse than murder at this point. There's people that murder people that don't get coverage like me. Like actual people that kill people that don't get covered. Like
Mr. Bass story didn't get any coverage.
It's just how it works.
That's really interesting too.
He is partially right. I mean, the story with Mr. Bass is very interesting, but I think the only big YouTuber that covered him was Turkey Tom or something. Now, in the next...
I want to hear about how that guy Mr. Bass killed a guy. That's a pretty crazy story, damn.
Segment, Johnny Somali's talking once again about his parents and how they're extremely disappointed with how much of a loser their son has become.
Do you have people in your life trying to tell you don't do this?
Listen, my family to this day, they don't like me doing this live streaming shit. They think it's terrible. They think it's self-destructive. And to a point, I think it is self-destructive. But I don't know. It's became like a part of my life. The last 2 years, it's became like I hate to say it, but like my purpose. You know, like it just.
Well, that self-destruction in the world of IRL is kind of like an art. Yeah. And like being able to do those things and then bounce back from it and continue like streaming in the way that you have been is really like an art form in many ways. Like to not let it beat you down and to not let all the haters and all of the like.
So the next segment is the longest yet. It's a massive cope session about Legal Mindset. This goes on for quite a bit, and you can tell that Legal Mindset is living rent-free in Ramsey's head. Take a look at this.
With Atosi's videos, it's like you watch his videos and it's the same video with the same like subtitles at the beginning. This disrespectful live streamer is in so much trouble, and we're all gonna jack off together.
Oh, it's like a hate boner. They're like, oh, he's gonna get 20 years and it's over for his life. Bro, this guy's made at least, I told you, just him, he's made at least 25. He probably made over 250 grand off my over $250,000 just talking about me.
He does just. This
like,
has been everybody. All of us want to sit on our ass and make money talking about this. Every one of us, including myself.
It's weird that none of these guys will talk to me, by the way. I think it's really weird that you sat down for an interview with me fairly easily. And Legal Mindset, I've been talking to him and trying to get him to do an interview. And the best I got from him was, I'll respond to any written questions you have. And I'm like, bro, you go live for 2.5 hours a day, collecting donations, talking about Johnny.
He's probably live as we speak.
But he can't have a 30-minute conversation with me about this story that he covers constantly.
Because you might challenge him and challenge the narrative that he's spreading to his audience. You know.
What do you think is wrong with? He is live right now.
Literally live right now.
Losing it. Let's see what he's saying real quick.
Oh my God, they're gonna pull up Legal Mindset.
His shirt is off. He's running around every time I go outside.
Occasionally, can there be one little nugget in there? Yes, but it's effectively worth it because, frankly, if you listen to my stream,
it's ridiculous.
You see me pick out the one or two things.
I'm always the liar. Anything he says, he tells all the people watching him, don't believe Ramsey. Don't believe Ramsey. He lies pathologically. Nothing that he says is true. Only believe in me. He's not even a lawyer that can practice law in Korea, Asia, wherever he's at. He literally has a website called Go East Gentlemen where he's literally teaching people to go to third world countries and take advantage of women. He's not this like savior saint kind of person, you know what I mean? He had videos where he's talking about how to pick up women in soul, like soul seduction and stuff like that. But then he conveniently deletes and removes because he's trying to grift the South Korean audience. Yeah, give me money. Yeah, this guy's going to jail. Yeah. And you know what? He actively was working with that team of Korean YouTubers that were chasing me and Hank around the country. He's like meeting up with them, doing interviews. He's sitting down. He wouldn't sit down with you or talk with you, but he was sitting down here interviewing the guy that punched me.
So the reason why they're mentioning that is because Alex Novell, the other guy that's interviewing him, was saying that no one wants to talk to him about Johnny Somali. All the detractors, as sometimes people call them, people like me, Atosi, and Legal Mindset that call out Somali, no one's willing to give him an interview or to talk to him. Well, I would say otherwise. I know I'm a small name in the genre, and he probably doesn't even know about my channel, but I am more than happy to have a debate with Johnny Somali or anybody of his crew at any moment of time. I've done that before in my other channels where I call out certain criminals and they portray themselves as being, you know, holier than thou and that they're doing this for a just cause. And I've debated at least a dozen of them, and I always make them look like total morons. So the offer's out there, Ramsey. I know you hate my channel, you hate my free speech, you did copyright strikes. If you want to do a debate, I would be more than happy to do it.
Setting up an interview like this, when they do that, oh, you punched Johnny, or how did you dox him? How did you find him? With multiple, 3 or 4 Korean YouTubers, like promoting, he's been on his live streams, like promoting doxing against me, promoting like finding my address. I'm like, how does YouTube allow that? At some point, it's doxing and harassment, and it's literally he's doing crimes and monetizing it, pushing people to say, yes, file cases against Johnny. Let's get more charges on him. I want to see him in prison. I'm like, all right, this is a weird kind of obsession you have. If you go on his channel, if he talks about any other topic, maybe 5,000-10,000 views.
It's not a law channel. It's not a law channel. I think the weirdest thing about it for me is that you have a guy who's posing himself as like a law channel, but the only thing he covers is you and your life and your story, and not in really a legal way, more so in a way of like, here's the laws I feel like he's broken today.
And he doesn't cover any of the other IRL streamers. Like barely he'll touch on it a little bit, even if they go do a crime in Korea. For example, like ICE and them, they broke into a building in like the southern region of Korea, in Jeju. They broke into a building the other night. Like literally the other night. Alarms go off, they break into a building. He doesn't cover it. Anything they do, he doesn't cover it. Because it's either that, I have 2 theories on that. It doesn't get the views, right? And B, he's friends with another streamer named Xena the Witch. And they were together on the Fresh and Fit podcast. So he has a connection with her. So I think him and Xena have like a little bit conspired, like, yo, talk about Johnny, leave us out of it, you know, and I will try to, I met Xena yesterday, I met her on stream and sniped her, she was right here, she's at the bars right here in my neighborhood, and she just like immediately called the police on me, like, it's like, she's working with him to try to put more charges on me, and it's ridiculous, he's like literally telling other people to just file more cases and charges against me. And when I finally leave this country and I finally leave, it's going to be the biggest fuck you to him. And I cannot wait to see the Cope and the Seed winning. He's been grifting donations for 6 months saying I'm going to go to prison for this long and da-da-da-da. And when it doesn't happen, he's going to be like, oh, I always said this is a possibility, guys, that he's not going to get jail time, you know? I just don't understand how people can be brainwashed by this guy.
So the final clip is of Johnny Somali saying that this whole thing is not that serious. All the crimes that he has committed, it's really not a big deal, which truly shows how he is completely delusional. Take a look at this.
And when the only charge I had in Japan was a TTS playing in a restaurant. A TTS played in a restaurant for 30 seconds.
What was the TTS?
I think it was some kind of song, some kind of like stupid song or some tsunami warning, something somebody sent for like $5, $10. And I initially got arrested in Japan for going into a construction site, but they dropped that charge. And in Japan, every case that you have is 23 days in jail. So 23 days of interrogation, 8 hours a day. So for 2 charges, it's 46 days. And they held me another 60, 70 days waiting for court, or for my court to finish. But even when it started in Japan, people villainized me just the same as here in Korea. It's almost like a part 2, part 3 of the fucking Johnny Somali arc.
How did you feel when that was happening in Japan? Were you like, oh shit, I'm fucked?
I felt like, and you know what? He actively was working with that team of Korean YouTubers that were chasing me and Hank around the country. He's like meeting up with them, doing interviews. He's sitting down, he wouldn't sit down with you or talk with you, but he was sitting down here interviewing the guy that punched me.
So the reason why they're mentioning that is because Alex Novell, the other guy that's interviewing him, was saying that no one wants to talk to him about Johnny Somali. All the detractors, as sometimes people call them, people like me, Atozi, and Legal Mindset that call out Somali, no one's willing to give him an interview or to talk to him. Well, I would say otherwise. I know I'm a small name in the genre, and he probably doesn't even know about my channel, but I am more than happy to have a debate with Johnny Somali or anybody of his crew at any moment of time. I've done that before in my other channels where I call out certain criminals and they portray themselves as being, you know, holier than thou and that they're doing this for a just cause. And I've debated at least a dozen of them, and I always make them look like total morons. So the offer is out there, Ramsey. I know you hate my channel, you hate my free speech, you did copyright strikes. If you want to do a debate, I would be more than happy to do it.
Setting up an interview like this with a dude that, oh, you punched Johnny, or how did you dox him? How did you find him? With multiple, 3, 4 Korean YouTubers, like promoting, he's been on his live streams, like promoting doxing against me, promoting like finding my address. I'm like, how does YouTube allow that? At some point, it's doxing and harassment, and it's literally he's doing crimes and monetizing it, pushing people to say, yes, file cases against Johnny. Let's get more charges on him. I want to see him in prison. I'm like, hey, this is a weird kind of obsession you have. If you go on his channel, if he talks about any other topic, maybe 5,000-10,000 views.
It's not a law channel. It's not a law channel. I think the weirdest thing about it for me is that you have a guy who's posing himself as like a law channel, but the only thing he covers is you and your life and your story, and not in really a legal way, more so in a way of like, here's the laws I feel like he's broken today.
And he doesn't cover any of the other IRL streamers. Like barely he'll touch on it a little bit, even if they go do a crime in Korea. For example, like ICE and them, they broke into a building in like the southern region of Korea, in Jeju. They broke into a building the other night. Like literally the other night. Alarms go off, they break into a building. He doesn't cover it. Anything they do, he doesn't cover it. Because it's either that, I have 2 theories on that. It doesn't get the views, right? And B, he's friends with another streamer named Xena the Witch. And they were together on the Fresh and Fit podcast. So he has a connection with her. So I think him and Xena have like a little bit conspired, like, yo, talk about Johnny, leave us out of it, you know, and I will try to, I met Xena yesterday, I met her on stream and sniped her. She was right here, she's at the bars right here in my neighborhood. And she just like immediately called the police on me. Like it's like she's working with him to try to put more charges on me. And it's ridiculous. He's like literally telling other people to just file more cases and charges against me. And when I finally leave this country and I finally leave, it's going to be the biggest fuck you to him. And I cannot wait to see the Cope and the Seed winning. He's been grifting donations for 6 months saying I'm going to go to prison for this long and da-da-da-da. And when it doesn't happen, he's going to be like, oh, I always said this is a possibility, guys, that he's not going to get jail time, you know? I just don't understand how people can be brainwashed by this guy.
So the final clip is of Johnny Somali saying that this whole thing is not that serious. All the crimes that he has committed, it's really not a big deal, which truly shows how he is completely delusional. Take a look at this.
And when the only charge I had in Japan was a TTS playing in a restaurant. A TTS played in a restaurant for 30 seconds.
What was the TTS?
I think it was some kind of song, some kind of like stupid song or some tsunami warning, something somebody sent for like $5, $10. And I initially got arrested in Japan for going into a construction site, but they dropped that charge. And in Japan, every case that you have is 23 days in jail. So 23 days of interrogation, 8 hours a day. So for 2 charges, it's 46 days. And they held me another 60, 70 days waiting for court, or for my court to finish. But even when it started in Japan, people villainized me just the same as here in Korea. It's almost like a part 2, part 3 of the fucking Johnny Somali arc.
How did you feel when that was happening in Japan? Were you like, oh shit, I'm fucked?
I felt like the same way I do now. I'm like, bro, I played a TTS in a fucking restaurant, and I left. It was crazy. The footage, I leave the restaurant. Like you can find the footage on YouTube. Like I literally, the guy's like, yo, get out, no music, and I leave. And even the judge in Japan said, yeah, you left immediately, but because you didn't press the volume down button on your phone, you're guilty. And that's how they justified holding me for 4 months. And a lot of people don't know that. The only crime, people say, oh, what Johnny did in Japan was so evil and scum. Okay, I made an atomic bomb joke once, drunk. I walked onto a construction site. Okay, that's stupid. Don't do that. And somebody sent a donation on a speaker on my phone. But everybody spreads this narrative that I'm such an evil demon and I ruined IRL streaming in Japan. And because of me, now nobody can go to Japan and without police getting called on every single day. And I'm like, I didn't really do much that other IRL streamers have not done.
Alright, so that's the end of the video. Once again, that was 2 hours that I condensed in 20 minutes for your viewing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If there's one big take to take out of this is that Johnny Somali can no longer plead insanity because it clearly shows that he is sound of mind when he's sober and he can have a rational thought. this whole thing is just an act so he can grift a bunch of money off his viewers, which kind of makes it worse than if he was legitimately crazy like Josh Block. Anyways, that's it for the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It's going to piss him off royally. Let's get to 100,000 subs, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
What's that, guys? My cartridge here is leaking. This is fucking bullshit. One sec. This shit's leaking here.
So Jack Doherty is someone
All
who
right,
we've
we're gonna
talked
watch
about
Jack
from time
Doherty.
to time, and during our coverage of him, he's never really been a good person. He harasses random people out in public. He has a massive ego that makes him think that he can do and say whatever he wants. He is reckless with other people's lives. He has scammed countless people with rug pulls on multiple occasions. And overall, he is a huge cancer to the streaming community. And honestly, I blame Dr. Phil for most of this. But now it does finally look like karma is coming around for Jack's big ol' bobblehead, as he is losing everything in his life, including his income and his relationship with the OFGF that he pimps out. Now this man-child is absolutely spiraling and really questioning his entire existence. For those of you that don't know, I do believe that Jack and this girl McKinley have been together for around the last 2 years. And I do think that during that time he was the one to kind of put her on the map, and he essentially enabled her to become yet another OF millionaire.
Trump's still alive? No way.
I had a dream.
Was definitely off. But what made it even more interesting was what happened next.
Well, there was
a 14-year-old trying to make a name for himself in the gang world.
And the passenger asked the person in the driver if he can shoot him. And then the person in the driver said yes.
A young mother caught in the crossfire.
Ma'am, I'm gonna cut your seatbelt, okay? I'm Officer Lepper with the Denver Police Department, okay?
In a high-speed chase that ended in a life-altering interrogation.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Stop.
This one reckless night shattered lives forever.
This is like a big deal. This isn't like, oh, you stole a car and didn't go to school. Like, someone lost their life, dude.
Behind somebody's dumb that you was in the car with.
It was late, just past 10:45 p.m. The streets of Denver were quiet, but not empty. A Honda sat at a red light on Colfax, right where it meets Interstate 25. Then a Range Rover rolled up behind it, and just as it was coming to a...
Alright, I think we're gonna play some, How's this Fortnite update? Remember Fortnite's got an update, folks. So I have 958 megs. Alright, looks like Fortnite's all updated. How do you stop a leaking cartridge? All right. If anybody here wants to play Fortnite, we're going to play some Fortnite. Yeah, I was playing the horror game stuff, but wasn't having really much luck. All right, here we go. We're gonna try and gear up and get ready now, folks. All right, we're gonna play squad here. All right, here we go. Yo, yo. Yo, who's ready? Let's get it. Y'all hear me? Alright, looks like they're not talking. Whoa, I didn't know I had this. Oh yeah, I got this from the free battle pass. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I earned that from like a challenge. Oh. Okay, I got SMG. Oh, he can get that. What's going on over here? mean, at least I can see where the ammo is at. Oh. Another ammo box. I'm gonna fight him. That fucking shit. I was wasting like a whole bunch of ammo on them motherfucking guns and shit. Did they get it? Alright, let's go, team. Let's go, team. What's this guy doing? Oh shit. Dude, I don't know how we have encountered like no people. Where's that fucking guy going, dude? Oh my god, they hit him in the fucking air. Dude, fuck him. He could sprint up and catch up with us. Going? They're kind of like all over the place, man. Nice. Got his ass. Where are them shots coming from? Nice. That's cool how we have a homie now. God. Oh my God. There were so many around us, man. Alright, gonna use the bathroom real quick and we're gonna get in the morgue. Just doing some back stretches here. Alright, let's get into some more ranked. Yeah, I got all these water bottles, man. Oh. Yo, yo, yo. What it is. Can't enable licensed audio jams or else we'll get fucked by Epic. Or no, not Epic, I mean Twitch and YouTube. Alright, let's get it.
We got guy.
Let's go, let's go. Y'all pick. Probably better than me. so cool, this glider, dude. I love it. There's one there on the blue bus. Ooh, what's in here? Nice, cool. Dude, did that dumbass just leave that there? What a fucking idiot. I'm just shielding up right now. Oh, y'all are taking it down, huh? Oh no, actual team. Oh no. What happens when they spend all the time focusing on that thing? Alright, let's show another. Yow. Greetings. Where are you jumping? Or about? I need healing.
Sub-Zero. God, I need a full health box. That's what I fucking need right now. I could have just said that from the get-go. Oh my god, not these fucking computer things. Oh my god, and I had the plasma gun too. It's because I was panicking. Yo. Yo. Or I was able to use gold. Oh, that's a bunch of fucking ammo. No. I'm not doing the fucking train again. Okay, we're just going into the water now, I guess. Oh my god, there's people shooting over there. Motherfucker. They killed our homie. Are they really gonna collect them? Damn. Beatdown worked. I'll have to go to the reboot. No, don't go back there. Oh my god. Well, I guess that's the closest one. We'll have to go there. Thank you. Thank you. I don't have any of my shit. I am so cooked. Oh no, there's cars. Oh god. I'm being hunted down like a wild animal. Thank god I had that thingy. Alright, I'm going there.
found that. She should have taken over.
Woo! Damn. Oh my god. He's whipping that. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, that's it. No. I got some pretty cool stuff, and it's like I didn't even have to pay for it. I like that. Fortnite's awesome like that, man. Yo, yo. Yo, yo. Alright, what the fuck is over here? Nothing. Scraps.
Ooh. Nice. Alright, that's useful. Oh, right there in the open, man. Let's do all their shit. Sniper. Finally got that motherfucker. Bitch ass. I swear, I do not want to play the fucking train game this time. Every time we do the train, it's always so rough and I always die because someone ends up coming up on us. We're paying too much attention to the damn train situation. Do we have a homie? So far, so peaceful. It's like somebody got killed over here. Whoa, a Cybertruck. Can you key it? You can't key it in the game, can you? Wow, the most hated car ever. Did I want it in Fortnite, and I want it in fucking Rocket League. I bought Rocket League, so. Oh shit. Oh shit. Damn. Tearing that shit up. Oh my god, who's shooting? Oh my god. Dude, this guy's an expert driver. Holy shit. Oh my god. What in the frick are you doing, dumbass? Oh my fucking god. Retarded. Classic. Oh my god. What's up with the yellow dude? It's like Mars Rider's just riding. He better run away from my ass. I'll fuck his shit up. Oh no. Got 5 eliminations. That's it, folks.
I'll come pick it up after they roll out.
I was about to say, I thought I got rebooted into the game. What is he doing? There's probably people around. That's why. Oh my god, and their shots.
There's 2 more.
He's coming. Ooh, where's that health box? The fuck? Dumbass. There's only 4 left, and there's 3 of us. Yeah, let's go.
Good game.
Woo! Woo! Yeah, let's fucking go.
And that rift gun is nice.
That rift gun. That rift. I already got my victory crown. Yo. Yo, we're here. Yo. Yo, we here. Let's get it. I swear if they want to make small talk. That's always the worst. Like, oh, so where are you guys from? Like, nah, I want to play the fucking game. And also, I want to dox myself, too.
Hello? Anybody got a mic?
Yes, we have a mic here. Can you hear me? What the fuck's going on? Do you hear me or no? You fucking retarded? I'm gonna die. Oh my god, are we going here again?
Yo, got a mic?
Can you hear me or no?
Hello?
Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Can somebody talk?
Are they fucking retarded?
JSP, I don't know if that's possible.
Oh my god, what a fucking idiot.
Got a mic? I mean, you got mics. It's just a matter of the fact is, are you going to say something?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Okay.
Oh my god, I had my input device set wrong the whole fucking time.
Huh. Do you have gifting? I'm sorry. Go ahead, J-Speed.
No, let's just play. Fucking dumbass.
J-Speed, he doesn't care.
The fuck is gifting?
My friend's looking for somebody to gift him the click skin, not the bundle. He doesn't need the bundle, he needs the click skin, but currently you don't give a crap, so.
Well, maybe he should get a job.
Well, maybe you should just mind your own business, because you don't know what he's going through.
I can't mind my own business because you're making it everybody's fucking situation. I was trying to play a game and you're talking about some motherfucker getting a free skin because obviously he doesn't want to work a real fucking job to get money.
I was literally 12 years old. You can't work.
When I was 12 years old, I couldn't work too. Sometimes you can't get shit. This is how it is. You gotta wait until birthday. Sometimes it's how it is.
Is that?
Little spoiled motherfuckers.
Nobody's spoiled.
Fucking asking people to buy free shit. That's spoiled as fuck.
It's called being kind. It's called being kind.
Asking people to buy you free shit is fucked up. That's you being an asshole.
I don't know who you're talking to like that, but it ain't me, and I'm not dealing with this. I'm not gonna deal with you.
Dude, you grew up on an iPad, probably. Your mom and dad probably handed you the iPad and didn't parent you right.
Okay, you're not gonna talk about my parents any type of way, and I don't care. I don't give a crap what you say. You're not gonna talk about my parents like that.
I bet you're one of those kids where your reading level like isn't it at the 8th grade even.
I mean, I didn't really ask for your opinion, so.
You probably just scroll through TikTok all day, rotting your brain. Like
I don't have TikTok. I don't have TikTok because I'm not a retard.
Okay, we can go have fun asking people for free shit.
I mean, I don't care what you say. It's just called being kind.
It's called e-begging. That's what they call it. It's called e-begging. You're begging people for things.
Not begging, we're asking nicely. We're asking, not begging. There's a difference. I mean, he is. You're a little.
You could just talk to people this way. You told me, you didn't know. Like,
oh my god.
Honestly, he's a bully. He's a bully. He's a bully with no life.
You're asking for free shit. You're fucking dumbass. Fucking retards, man. Tell him how it is. This guy's just a bully. What a fucking motherfucker. Asking for free shit. Shut the fuck up. Can you gift me? Do people do that? That's a thing? I didn't know that was a thing where people ask for people to gift you things like this. What the fuck? Like what are you, like an OnlyFans girl? The fuck? Gifting shit. I never heard of asking people to gift me a skin or anything in a video game. What the fuck is that shit? Who the hell taught these motherfuckers this shit? You know what? I think it's the TikTok. I think that's what it is, man. That was insanity. Yo. Yo. Anybody got a mic? I just heard iMessage. Please don't tell me they're gonna text the whole game. I feel like this is a newborn playing the game. There's a fucking baby crying. Oh my fucking god. Newborn Diploma has a newborn playing in the background. Oh my fucking god. I'm out. I'm not playing with someone who has a fucking baby in the background. What the hell is that shit? What is that, man? Come on, find a match. Alright, let's play another game. Oh, what's up, Carlitos? fucking hell, motherfuckers. I'm leaving. Oh my god. Yo. Anyone have Mike? What the fuck? You're ditching us, dude. All I have is this shitty shotgun. That's all I have right now. Or at least I have an outlaw now. I need to keep the thermite though. Alright, now we have 3 med kits. I think that's enough. Or I can't carry a 4th med kit. I'll go to here and then I'll climb. And then I'll go and slide down the mountain. Whee! Uh-oh. Whoa. It sucks you can't fit 4 in there. It's only a coupe. Bullshit. Holy shit. I have no idea how they're still on the fucking car. Oh shit. Dude, what are we doing, man? Oh my god. Oh! Oh shit. Where are they? Oh, they get. Let me have my seat. Nice. The fuck are you doing? AFK. Alright, looks like we lost one. The AFK syndrome. What's that sound? Alright, that's where the end of the game's gonna be played. Ooh. Damn. Oh my god, he's crashing this shit. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, let's go to the thingy in the sky. Alright, we defeated him. I have another plasma burst laser, dude. That thing's fucking broken. What the fuck are you doing, dumbass? Nice job, retard. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I got so lucky with that. Motherfucker.
Mi amor. Oh, I was calling to ask, would you please be able to get me chicken and rice, mi amor? Oh yeah, I forgot about the avenue. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Andrew. I really appreciate you, honey. Alright, guys, safe love you, bye-bye. Alright, I think we're gonna get off for now, chat. Probably gonna work out, take a shower and stuff and hang out, but, thanks everybody so much for tuning in and watching.